Oh, great, she knows where the tunnels go. Done a no reverse. Eren is now trapped underground. Everyone's gambling now, great. They're so useless. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Ben, and today I'll be reacting to Attack on Titan Season 2, Episode 24. I'm so excited to just get into this one. We are so close to the final, everything's kicking off. Literally, Annie is the Titan and she's transformed basically just in front of Wall Sina, if I've got that right in my mind. They're in like the loopy bit, this Shiganshina, I don't know how you would say the name. Whatever Shiganshina was to the first wall, they're in that bit for Wall Sina. So the little outcroppy bit that's in the middle, but basically next to the wall. So it's kind of as close to the interior as you can get without actually being in there. And I just can't wait to see what kind of chaos will ensue. Because I know this whole show is giving me so many questions as to what on earth is going on in this world, what's happening with the Titans. And I think I am hopeful that this will give us some kind of answer towards the end. But honestly, the way it's done, it's become far more personal just trying to understand who Annie is as a character. I care less about finding out the details of how this is all working, what her connection is to like the Armored and the Colossal Titan. I just care about who Annie is and why she's doing what she's doing here. Now, I have a theory, and that is basically that she wants to undo society in a way. That's what I'm going with in my mind. We know the king isn't the best person. They sacrificed a bunch of people in the lower walls because of the famine. We've seen that she has a good connection with her dad, who I'm going to assume is dead, and my theory is he was part of that mission. He was sent off and died like Armin's grandfather. It would explain why she has this strong connection with Armin, because they relate in that way. And it would also be really good because it means that they are a contrasting duo then. She turned vengeful while Armin turned to want freedom. But like the last episode was the most emotional we've ever seen her, and it's just so unnerving. I can't wait to see what she's going to be like in this episode now, because she's transformed. So I'm trying to think, how can they do it with her transform? Because it feels like they're just going to go straight into a fight. How are you going to do that while also advancing her character? Because we know she can't really talk in Titan form. So how can they reveal things through whatever's about to happen? But also on the flip side of that, I'm also looking forward to just seeing what Eren's part to play in this will be. Obviously, he's going to have to fight her, hopefully in Titan form, obviously. Then what will that do for him being where it is, right? We know the MPs are basically useless, and he needs to prove that he is a valuable person to this society. And I feel like the setup is right there. MPs are going to fall apart. They're not going to know what to do. They haven't seen combat in ages. Eren's going to be able to step in, save the day, and make himself look good as a Titan. So if he can get like a pardon from the king, I feel like that's the best sort of outcome he could get from this. But yeah, I just can't wait to see how this episode's going to go down. They have a plan, they figured things out. They were going to trap her underground by the looks of it, but that failed. She realized what was happening. And I really have to say, I love how she activates the Titan power. Using a ring to scratch her finger, it was just so cool. And it also shows that she's practiced this a lot, where she has a ring specifically designed to hurt her, to get it to work. That is really cool, and it shows how long she's been doing this. I want details on Annie. But yeah, as always, if you do enjoy this video, please remember to like and subscribe, as it really does help the channel to grow. And if you do enjoy my content and you want to help support the channel, I do have a Patreon, the link will be in the description. Over there I'm uploading these videos and the full reaction a week in advance, so if that's something you're interested in, feel free to check it out. But with that said, let's just dive on in.
For now, at least, it looks like you won your bet.
She changed up so much. Is it like this is the real Annie?
I'm going to gamble too.
Which is the real Annie?
Here's my wager.
Is this entire time her just putting on a fake persona? What is this? Is that really her? That ring is still so cool. Yeah, oh, it's so freaky actually seeing. This is his first time seeing someone transform into a Titan, because he's always done it himself.
She's one of us.
Oh, you could see her. Oh, that's so creepy. Yeah, oh dear, now what do you do? And what do all these people do? Because the MPs are going to be useless. What is her plan here? She's just going to go on a rampage? What's she gonna do? I'm kind of hoping that she just tries to escape. I don't know what to think about her. This is going to really tell us a lot about her morality. Is she just going to try and kill people, or is she just going to try and get away? That will tell us a lot, whatever that decision ends up being. Because I wanted to be good. She was really cool. But then, like, you also have the idea that she has Marco's belt, or she had that. His grappling stuff, ODM gear. What does that mean? Now, you also just have to think of the knowledge that she must have on Titan stuff, being one herself, and also seemingly pretty adept at it, unlike Eren. So, oh, please, I want to see how everyone figures it out.
Duty calls, right?
You're, sure in a talkative mood today.
You look nervous. I want them to zoom out. Is he in, like, prison or no? I'm just sitting down? Okay, cool. Casual. Your foot is still messed up, isn't it? Is he not getting that seen by a medic or something?
They keep you waiting.
Sir. What the?
And the cadets? Ooh.
We believe we've uncovered the female Titan's true identity.
Okay, go in depth. How did you figure it out? Because of course Armin realized, like at that moment, he just waited too long.
We'll be passing through Stohess district en route to the capital. That's when we'll strike. It'll be our first and only chance to do so.
I think I just like seeing Levi and Irvin with the cadets and just forming this like group together now. They no longer feel so separate.
Unless we wish to concede defeat, we must flush out the enemy now.
It must be terrifying to think that the enemy is like so close to the capital.
Get her well beneath street level. That done, she should be easily immobilized, even in Titan form.
Because the Earth would just crush her.
Transforms before reaching the tunnel. Well, at that point, she'll be your responsibility, Eren.
So it is Eren's responsibility. He has to transform and fight her. Amazing.
There's no chance she'll bolt before we get there?
She won't risk going AWOL.
Love the confidence.
Armin here identified her. She's an NP, likely responsible for the deaths of Hanji's test sub,
You're still not saying the name.
and a fellow trainee in the 104th Cadet Corps.
You can't be
Oh, he's waiting for Eren to figure it out himself. Oh, it all comes together. Yeah, I think I want to see Armin and Irvin working together.
It's Annie Leonhardt.
And yeah, so many people are already dead. Okay, Eren, time to shine. Get up there and transform. So much death.
God.
She's still just going for Eren. Okay, so she's not trying to escape. She's not trying to kill people on a rampage. She is still just trying to go for Eren. Why?
She must have known I was lying to her from the very beginning.
Yep, thank you for figuring out fast.
I should have taken a different approach.
Save the should-ups for after we're out of this. The question now is, what do we do next?
When can Eren transform? There's still people around.
Rendezvous with Squad 3. Then get the hell above ground. Fight her out in the open.
They have plans, so yay. I'm glad that they just feel confident. They don't feel like just surprised or anything. They have control.
As of now, we're going with the backup option.
Oh, great! She knows where the tunnels go. That's not good. Is this stopping? She's trapped. She's done an Uno reverse. Eren is now trapped underground.
She caved in the ceiling.
Okay.
Gotta pull them out of there.
They're dead. They're gone. They're so dead.
What? No! Wait!
She's just standing there. Oh dear. What did you do?
It was risky, but she gambled on Eren's being able to survive. We're dealing with someone who's been backed into a corner.
Yep. She's desperate now, and she's gonna gamble a lot. Great. And that means she knows where the tunnel is. She could just start killing you and just stamping on it.
If we try to get airborne with our ODM gear, she'll swat us like flies. And if we...
She's closing in. Yep. Oh, great. I love the tension. She doesn't know where to hit, so it's gonna be slow.
I know what I have to do.
Don't you dare transform yet. Armin and Mikasa are here.
Just like that time with the cannon fire. Get in close.
Really? You're doing... Really? Is it... I don't think it's not gonna... It's not gonna work, is it? It's not working. Stop biting your hand. If it doesn't work the first time, just stop trying so hard now.
Why now?
Does he not have a clear goal? Is it panic? Why isn't it working?
Don't try to force it. You have to have a clear goal in mind, like Hanji said.
He's trying to... Okay, the goal isn't clear.
Believe me, I'm trying.
Stop! Would you take a minute to just think? He's desperate. This isn't working. Oh dear.
Are you sure you're not having second thoughts, doubts about Annie?
Conflicted. Thank you, Mikasa. Expose this.
It's her, the female Titan. No matter how much you don't want to believe it, that won't stop it from being true.
Her stare is terrifying.
What did we see back there just now? She's a murderer.
Yeah, okay. Oh my. I love it feels like the dynamic between these two almost switched up.
I'm not stalling for time!
No, stop chewing like that. Why?
Annie? Where's...
The dynamic between Mikasa and Eren feel like it's switched up. Mikasa feels more dominant.
Is that I have strong reason to believe she's the one who killed Sonny and Bean.
Yes, but I feel like you're glossing over the fact that there were two people there. They made a point of that. One person to kill them, one person to look out so the guards didn't see. They made a point of that. What about the other one that must have been there working with her?
The gear she presented, well, it wasn't hers. It was Marco's.
And he was looking down. Was that like a clue that untied her? He was looking down at her gear.
What's Marco got to do with all this?
What is John gonna think of all this?
Maybe you need to get your eyes checked. Eren.
He doesn't want to believe it.
There's the fact that she looks like the female Titan. That's...
Yeah.
Really? What the hell's wrong with you?
He's so against it.
So basically, we're going after her without proof.
You're kidding me, right?
Oh, when she transforms, that's kind of proof enough.
If it's not her, she'll be cleared. End of story.
Yeah, it works out pretty well.
Either we make a move on circumstantial evidence, or we sit back and let the central government condemn you. Do you even hear yourself?
Evan's his perspective of this is like it's just a desperate attempt for him to save his own life. He's not thinking about the idea that this could be Annie. He's trying to think, oh, they're only doing this to save him. They're trying to find a scapegoat.
You fought hand to hand against the female Titan. Was there anything about her techniques that seemed familiar?
That's gotta be damning. You can see it. You trained with her. It's gonna be the same move, isn't it, that knocked you down? Come on, you know. Wait, the kick that actually cut your head off. Oh dear. You know. Look at the overlap. It's very evident.
You know you have to fight.
Mikasa feels so cold here. It's awesome.
Unless there's something deeper keeping you from it.
What?
This feels so intense. You could be crushed at any moment.
I'm sure Annie will go for one of us. When she does, run in the opposite direction for all you're worth.
Okay, everyone's gambling now. Great.
You have one of you gets killed! If we stay here, all three of us will!
Also, if one of them gets killed, he'll have a very clear conscience then, and he'll want to transform, so that won't be an issue anymore.
Mikasa! Armin!
When you need to...
Don't do this!
This is smart. This is so smart. They both know that he'll transform to protect them. That's the clearest goal he could possibly have.
What choice do we have? The world is a cruel place.
And also, this is like this time saying, don't go to Mikasa. All the times previously, he's been saying for her to get out of danger. He wants her to stay with him this time. Come on, you want to protect them, please. Ah! Did she not go for either of them? Oh, and of course, the little gap in between. Citizenship, what is that? Death? That seemed interesting.
No, Eren!
She didn't go for either of you. Please don't swap them. They're your friends. Be hesitant, please. Mikasa! Oh, okay, amazing. Yay. I love the design of her Titan form with the fingers being bones, so the muscle doesn't actually reach all that way.
Eren! Hold on!
So
I'm coming!
Oh dear, he's knocked out. Great. So he still needs to fight her. That was a gamble. She doesn't want him dead. She wants to capture him. Yep, she's ignoring Mikasa. It's gonna harden. She wants to capture Eren. Why? Oh, rubble as well. The Titan's gonna do so much. It's annoying. Would she leave her alive? She is! She's not gonna go and kill her! Interesting. You'd think that if she was pure evil, she would just take her out to be done with that problem. She just knocked her out.
Have a look! I'll hold this position! Sir, yes, sir!
I like... this scares me. Those sort of three are kind of main-ish characters. So are the squad members of Levi's team. So...
We should assume that a Titan has already appeared.
Are you out of your mind? This is Wall Sina!
Oh, MPs, you're useless.
Who told you to move, Jaeger? How about this damn wig said I could more?
Oh, it was a wig.
Try not to swing him so hard they get you killed.
Sir,
Wait, have all the cadets got green now? That could be so cool. They're officially scouts.
Well done.
thank you, sir.
Yeah, just ignore the MPs at this point. They're all useless.
All of you are with me. We're rendezvousing with the capture squad.
Look how smartly dressed Levi is.
No! The hell you will!
Are you... You've got to be kidding me.
I am well within my rights to shoot you where you stand!
They're so useless!
I find it hard to believe you're actually as thick-headed as you look. You're a hair trigger away from making the biggest mistake of your life.
Don't be stupid. Don't be stupid. I feel like Irvin's got this. He could just slash the gun out of his hands, right?
So that's what they look like. Evidently, yeah.
They don't even know what they look like. They are just beyond useless. Oh dear, this is such a huge, like,
Those MP
issue.
bastards.
Yeah, even Jean recognizes
There
it.
was a time I'd have given my left arm to be one of them.
They're so insanely useless. It's got to, like, make the society wake up and realize they've got to change how this works. Their enemies are changing how things work. They've got to make some changes too. That looked cool. I'm really hoping they fight with more skill now. No. They're dead. All dead.
It's like she knows every move we're gonna make.
Because she's one of you. She knows how this all works.
Try that with me. I dare you!
How? What would you do if she grabs the wire on your stuff? You left her alive. Now you're suffering the consequences.
He couldn't transform! I think there's something holding him back from being able to take on it!
It's because it's Annie. He doesn't want to believe it.
Help me get him out!
I really couldn't do it.
Don't you? Oh no, he's...
That's it! Enough of your bullshit, Eren! Did I or did I not tell you this day would eventually come?
I love Jean and his emotions.
We're out there putting our lives on the line, and this is all we can expect from our last best hope?
I love the look of the panic on his face, thinking it was over, and then just reaffirming it just to get Eren to push forward. Ah! Come on, Eren, transform to protect people, please! Protect your friends!
Eren!
He's crushed more! Really, all you needed for him to do is be conscious. Then he can transform, the level will mean nothing.
To rise above monsters, we have to abandon our humanity.
Yeah. Oh, and he's impaled.
When we fight, we become fire with fire.
Yeah, you gotta be a monster, come on.
You have to match your heartlessness to win.
Come on, Eren! Even Armin's gonna go fight. You gotta transform, you're impaled. You have to transform just to heal yourself at this point. Oh, no, that's kind of evil. Is she evil?
I seem to remember you making a wager. Well, here's your chance to make good on it.
You gonna? Oh, she's too... I hate that hardening. She's abandoning Eren, so I guess that isn't her goal anymore? Or she's running on the whole gamble. She's desperate. If she can get Eren, she can.
Yes.
Commander, you've got that look in your...
What is she planning? Oh, she's got these again! Yay! She's seen. Come on, Hanji, you've got this, please. It's not gonna stop her. This was a rushed plan, but I imagine it will slow her down a little bit. She's down. Could they do it? That is an awesome net. Did they do it? Did this work? I mean, I doubt it's over, but this seems kind of calm.
And here I was convinced having a plan C was nothing short of paranoid.
I love Hanji so much. Did she just do it? Eren doesn't need to transform. And there's another episode left. I doubt it's over.
Behave yourself.
I want him to call her by her name.
Oh, and calling your cohorts to dinner isn't an option.
Could she, though? Could she? I'm scared.
No, I'm going to read you like bull entrails.
I love Hanji. She's so terrifying. Oh! The leg wasn't secured.
Damn it, we didn't have time to set enough traps!
And she's gone. Where'd she go? So she wasn't just trying to kill people. She was actually trying to flee in that moment. Okay.
To rise above monsters,
Time to rise.
we have to abandon our humanity.
Where's his heart's on the other side. Okay. Oh, dear me. You've got to transform now.
That's why my comrades died.
You're holding on to humanity and you have to transform into a monster. I don't like that sentiment. I get it. I understand it, but I don't like it. I feel, what if he loses it completely? Because he has to get it. Remember your mum. You're impaled. You're in enough pain. You should be able to just...
I swore to kill them all.
Okay, great. Please just transform already. I don't like him going with this impalement. Please.
Right or wrong, it doesn't matter anymore.
I love... These shots are insane.
Consequences be damned. Damned.
Oh, no.
Because it is a cruel
Rumbling.
world.
Oh, yeah, he's here. Here we go. Okay, it's time
What now?
to disarm the gun while he's distracted. It's time. Is that like a fight? Oh, I love these shots. And the cat, really. Of course, is just sitting there all calmly with a pool of blood. Here he comes. Go on. When you know who it is, you know her fighting style, you're more prepared this time. I feel like the episode's gonna cut off any second now. I'm happy though. Finally did it. Took him long enough. Yep, of course. No, I was prepared this time. It didn't come as a shock. Okay. Oh, this is insane. I love this show so much. This is so cool. Okay. Oh my. For what it was, if you look at it like really basically, this episode was just building up to Eren being able to transform. It's slightly annoying how long it took, but I kind of just love how long it took as well. The depth that they go into to actually make him transform. Again, it shows off his humanity. Not wanting to transform to fight Annie. It's incredible. It's a battle between Eren's own humanity and him becoming this monster. It does make me concerned with like the longevity of Eren's character, right? Because when you fight with your own humanity enough, there is a chance you could just lose it completely. That's a scary thought because of his power, obviously. I think the example that they set is Eren. Perfect example. He has to give up his humanity to continue fighting to save the rest of humanity. That's fair enough, but he doesn't have the power of a Titan. So if he completely loses humanity, which I think he has, and he can't really go back from it, it's not really a super bad thing. Eren, on the other hand, has the emotional rage and all those bad things that would go along with him losing his humanity that would not be good if he could never gain it back. Like, I like the sentiment, I like the idea. To be able to fight Titans, you need to give your humanity up temporarily to win the fight, but then it just feels like with Eren especially that temporary thing may become permanent. Because like, he's not the most stable individual. The life and the experience he's getting, what good parts of humanity does he have left to go back to? Of course, I think you have Armin and Mikasa to hold him there, but it feels like you're playing a tug of war that eventually one side's gonna slip. But yeah, so Annie, we don't learn a great, because this whole episode's about Eren, which I'm so happy with, but we don't learn a great deal about Annie and her motivations. We mainly just see her actions here. She's desperate and she's gambling. She was trying to catch Eren before. Eren's still her main target. Why? That's what we don't know. We don't know why she wants him. I'm hopeful that the season will end with at least that answer. I don't need the answers of Titans or why they can do what they can do or what they're after or any of that yet. I don't need that to be answered yet. All I want is just to understand why Annie is after Eren specifically. I think we've got a good timeline of the events. You have Shiganshina and that fall, and the whole fall of that. The Colossal and Armored one, if we're gonna say they were also people that could transform into Titans, they were already doing it. So something had kicked off before then. Then, at the Battle of Tross, Eren was able to transform. Armored one didn't show up. Their plan took a back seat. Annie was also there, she saw it, she must have talked to whoever, and they just called off the plan because a new variable had shown up. But like, when you think about it more, you could also say that the Armored Titan probably could fight Eren and win. Why did they stop? Why didn't they continue? Eren was new to that whole thing. They would have been able to take him down easily. Even with a bit of training, Annie was able to defeat him easily. Why didn't they do it? So I don't think it's just the idea of a new thing showing up, so they just back off and let them win. There's another reason why Eren showing up made them stop, not just that he was new. Because now they'll definitely have a lot more information on him, and they can probably see that he's not going to, I doubt it's going to be like a recruitment idea. I doubt they want to sort of have him join their team, because with Annie, she knows exactly who Eren is. There's no way he's going to turn against humanity. He's not going to side with the Titans on any day, so that would be just a fool's errand. Yet they still want to capture him. So why? I really hope we get some kind of answer in the next episode. I think that's all I want. But right, also with her actions, we see that she's murdering basically a lot of other people. Yet Mikasa, she is so hesitant to kill. I do think it's the cadets. I do feel like she does have that sort of humanity left within her, where she isn't just killing everyone mercilessly. Yeah, she's still having fun with it, but she is holding back. Mikasa had like a few opportunities where she could have died, yet she stuck around, she lived. That is purposeful. But this whole thing is just so insane. Again, I love the world building of this episode and what it highlights of the interior and everything going on there. MPs are useless. Literally, I love the reaction from just the normal people, right? There was like one shot. They were just saying like, oh, that might have been the MPs. But even the normal people that we do see, if they don't have lines, they were just standing there watching. They didn't know what to do. They've never seen a Titan before. They don't understand what this means. They're just like, oh, wow, look at that. They don't have fear because they've never had a reason to fear them before. They just hear things. It's so fun to see that. Just show the divide between this bit and, of course, the far away bits that are actually being affected by everything. And the MPs themselves are just less than useless at this point. They're even fighting Irvin. I have no doubt he's going to be fine. Levi and him can probably disarm the MPs in their sleep with their eyes closed, with their hands tied behind their backs. They've got this. The MPs don't see combat a lot. They're going to be useless. Levi and Irvin's skills are honed basically every single day. They're going to be able to be fine. They're going to be fine. That would disarm them easily. But I do want to know how this will sort of change things. I'm hoping that like the king, he needs to get some kind of a demon quality, surely. After seeing all of this, because I think the king, right, all we know about him is that he's been painted through his actions. He sent people off to war to die just because the famine stuff. So he wasn't great there. He keeps all the top skilled cadets as MPs, which makes them useless. What's that about? It's like he wants protection against a threat that's not going to get anywhere near him. And the protection that he gets ends up becoming useless because they have nothing to fight for like most of their lives. So it sounds pretty bad, but I'm hoping that he can get some kind of redeeming quality by just seeing this. His MPs, the most top trained people, end up being useless. The scouts are honestly better, and that things need to change. Your enemy is changing. They can become people and it can infiltrate into your high ranks. Things need to change. Don't send your highest people just to the interior where they're not going to be able to do anything. Or at least if you do that, give them exercise, give them something to do so their skills don't dull over time. There needs to be change after this. Like, I'm confident that they're gonna win. They'll get Annie. Already they've got plans in place. Hanji was amazing. She had a plan C ready to go. Yes, it failed, but I'm guessing that probably means they have plans from C to Z at this point. They've got this. And I'm just kind of trying to think how the next episode is going to play out. Is she going to be dealt with in the first half? Are we going to get any sort of aftermath? Because I want aftermath. I definitely want that. I would like an answer on things. I hope the next episode isn't just her being defeated. This show is doing just a tremendous amount with what it does, and it does it so well. I think at this point, with how much it's done, I would be disappointed if the next episode is only defeating Annie. Of course, that's going to be the main thing, but I hope that they give me something else, because this whole show just treats me so much with information, with everything they do, with character development, everything. I'm just so excited to see what the final is going to do, and it makes me think that if it's just defeating Annie, I don't think they would do that. I feel like they're going to do so much more. But yeah, Eren's transformed now. It's all kicking off. I can't wait to see what their fight is going to be. I think it's probably the best that he's transforming in the interior, because most people here, as we're seeing, don't have any preconceived notions of Titans. They're more curious than fearful. If they see Eren fighting to protect them, that could change things. He might not be on death row anymore. All these powerful people that would be in the interior, because they're clearly going to be rich and influential, they should be thankful for him. They're going to see this as a good thing. They'll think, oh, you want to kill him? Why? He saved all of our lives. He's clearly an asset. Don't kill him. So hopefully this does good. This could clear his name. Annie, on the other hand, probably getting death row. But I feel like I'm so excited for the final now. I feel like they could do so much. My dream final episode for this season would be defeating Annie, obviously, in just a tremendous way. Getting information and maybe some aftermath and interrogating her, finding out why she wanted Eren. Maybe seeing the king and seeing like what they have in store for season 2 just through changing all the plan, because the cellar is still a whole big thing. We haven't done anything with the cellar yet. That's still just up in the air. But like I'm so excited for the final episode now. There's so much they could do, and I'm just on the edge of my seat. I can't wait to see what they're gonna do. Hey, this episode, this is such a good way to set up the final. I'm so excited. I'm just beyond words right now, trying to think of what the final could do. And the episode itself was just brilliant at what it did. Normally, again, I'm not a fan of how long sort of plot points can take, like if it gets dragged on. And the idea of Annie transforming in the last one, you'd think the immediate thing would be for Eren just to transform and fight her. That's the setup. But honestly, I'm not upset. I'm not annoyed at all. I love the detail it went into with just getting Eren to transform, knowing that he was holding himself back because he didn't want to believe Annie was this monster. He had to give up this part of humanity to make himself fight. I do love the sort of tug of war that we have with Eren's humanity, having to give it up, maybe not because he has to fight for humanity, he's got to remember to be human. I love this idea of just back and forth battle between this conflict of his, but it also makes me very concerned for the future. Like, I think in the immediate battle that we have now, yes, he has to give it up to fight her and to fight her mercilessly to the bitter end, but of course, he still needs to be brought back from that, and I think that's going to be the challenge for him. He is filled with rage and animosity towards the Titans for everything they've done to him. That motivation is sealed, that's done, but he still has issues with humanity itself, and that needs to be solved so that he does just get brought back from this. But I really do love how much he has grown as a character from the start of this season. From the beginning, he was just kill all Titans, rage-induced, and now, right by the end, he's hesitant to use his power and transform to fight a Titan. I feel like the weight of the conflict is finally sort of settling on his shoulders, knowing that it's not just these mindless animals that you're fighting, but actually people. It's a whole new idea for him to deal with. When Annie was a Titan in the forest, he could fight her just not knowing who she was. Just, it's a Titan, that's all I gotta do. But now he knows the identity, it changes it completely, and I just love the hesitancy of him and how he's holding himself back from doing it. It shows that he isn't just this little rage-filled monster, but he is this person deep down that doesn't want to fight her. It shows how human he is with how conflicting these emotions are. Yes, these Titans have destroyed lives and all of this stuff, but at the end of the day, they're still a person as well. He doesn't want to believe that it's someone that he's trained with, that he knows, who's doing all of this. It shows that hesitancy is almost more powerful than his rage. Annie, on the other hand, we don't get a huge amount from, but as in like just told to us, it's mainly through her actions that we see things. She is gambling right now. She is desperate. She was willing to crush Eren just to try and flush them out. But that still means she was after him. She wanted Eren. She didn't want him dead, she wanted Eren. Now things have changed slightly. Now that people have got more prepared and she's being fought against, she's trying to survive herself. So right now there's two missions in her mind. Capture Eren and also just don't get captured. I'm really hopeful that the next episode will just tell us about why she's doing what she's doing. Like, I don't need a great deal. All I want is just why. That's all I want, just why. Why go after Eren and why what motivates her to do this? I just want something on her character, just to talk. talk about. Because through her actions, we can see she's hesitant to kill any of the cadets. That's still there. Mikasa could have died quite a few times here, yet her attention was driven away. Everyone else she kills basically instantly. You can say Mikasa is more skilled than them and that she is able to survive by herself, but I do think Annie is playing a part in that. I do think she is hesitant to kill any of the cadets that she knows. Eren, she's trying to capture, and also she's desperate. Mikasa got knocked out, I think probably twice, and still Annie didn't go for the kill shot. She didn't kill her. And also when she got captured, when she escaped, she didn't stay to sort of kill everyone, which she could have done. When she escaped from that, people would have been taken aback and they would have been in shock. They would have put everything on this trap. Maybe some would have escaped and sort of backed off, but others would have just been like frozen a little bit, thinking that, oh no, we trapped her, yay, and then just emotional backlash, oh no, she's got out. Yet she didn't decide to kill anyone there. Yeah, I think someone died when she kicked the thing, but still, she fled. She didn't try to kill anyone. So there is some hesitancy here. There's a lot of conflict. She is like a caged animal or an animal backed into a corner that's panicking. She has the desire to fulfill her mission of capturing Eren, but right now the driving force of her is to escape. This is probably Eren's best chance to take her on, knowing that she has this panic inside her now. They know who she is. She does not have the upper hand. She can't call for Titans to help her out. She is trapped. And I like just seeing what this is exposing in her. She no longer just feels like this evil monster, but actually we're seeing a human side to this motivation here. It isn't just evil. Yes, it is evil, but it isn't just evil. There is some rationale going on in her. Mikasa, I will say, feels so different. And I'm trying to compare all of our main characters from where they started off this season. And Mikasa, she's been the tricky one. She developed in Tross, but then regressed when Eren survived, and she became doting and just trying to protect him all the time, so that stayed. Here, she's pushing him to transform, be in danger, while also putting her own life on the line. It feels different and nice. Because I said previously that her main goal, I think, for this is to try and figure out what her feelings are for Eren, because that was brought up twice and she never really had a concrete answer. And her whole character is defined by Eren. So from that regression, it feels like things have definitely changed, but it's been slow. And I feel like that's fine for just the variety of characters that we have and just the variety of development that we've had. Jean's development happened pretty fast and it was amazing. Mikasa's is nice and slow. There's bits where it goes back on itself, but then she's rising up again. And I think what I liked from this episode is that the dynamic between her and Eren felt like it switched up. She was more domineering. She was telling him things that he had to do. It was no longer Eren telling her things that she had to do, where he got her to cut her hair, he told her to get away and just not be so close to him and all that stuff. But now Mikasa is telling him what to do. She's the one that's in control. So it's clearly something has become more important to her than just protecting Eren. It's now forcing him to continue the mission. And I do like that switch up. It shows that it shows that her story hasn't just been regressed to where it was at the start. There has been some change, and some change is sticking. She now has the same sort of hatred and drive to fight as Eren does. Literally, the way she looks at Annie is just with cold death stares. She wants Annie dead at this point. And that, of course, stems from what Annie did to Eren. So it's still fueled by Eren, but we can see new levels of it, where she's able to use that fuel to change how she treats Eren, where it isn't just doting and doing whatever he says, she's now able to push him forward. Then we get to Armin, who has changed drastically from the start, and I could not be happier for him. Of course, I definitely want to see him team up more with Irvin. I feel like that would be a great pair, but also just looking at Armin as an individual, it's just great. Literally, he's no longer just scared and cowering and thinking he's worthless. He was able to figure out it was Annie. He confidently told the group the plan and what they can do. He explained the rationale behind his evidence that technically wasn't evidence, but he was able to defend it. That's something I don't think Tross Armin was able to do. When he had a plan for Eren to transform and carry the boulder over to seal the wall, he felt like he was all passive about it, saying, oh, it's only my little plan, I don't expect you to go along with it. Now, he's confidently backing up an idea that's based on very little evidence. It's very good, because of course we know he's right, he's got this, and it just needs him to be more confident, which it feels like he's starting to get. I don't think it's all the way done yet. I feel like in the heat of the moment he has it, but in more quiet times, that's when we're going to see if he has the confidence there, where he's able to back up the thoughts that he has, the plans that he has, when it isn't so pressing like this, where he's confident in his own tactical abilities. Now, I think the standout is just him encouraging Eren while he's impaled and just trying to free him from the rubble, telling him to keep moving, keep going forward, that he has to give up part of his humanity to be able to fight this thing, but then also leaving him, once he said that, to go and fight Annie. I feel like that's a big thing. He didn't stay behind to just try and free Eren. He's confident that Eren will be able to do it on his own. And I feel like that's a very big thing in itself, that he wasn't just cowering, he wasn't just trying to stay by Eren, trying to think that he's not capable of putting up a fight to Annie. He actually realizes that his strength is needed there. He's needed to distract Annie, and he's useful in the fight. not just to encourage Eren to transform. I really do love how far the characters have come from season 1, and this episode serves as a brilliant example for all of them. And I think that's what this episode does. While it was like dragging on Eren being able to transform, what it does through that is showing how far Mikasa, Armin, and Eren all have come since the beginning of this story. And it is just great. And then we get to world building, and what I do like about this show is that different parts are taking place in, of course, the different parts of the world. You have the first sort of part of the story taking place in Shiganshina, right at the edge of society. Then we get to the middle stuff, where we get to see how things are slightly better. And now we're in the interior, where things are just erupting into chaos. And I love how different this feels from basically everywhere. The civilians are just standing around gawking at the Titan. You have the MPs frozen with not even fear. They're not fearful of it, they're just like, oh, that shouldn't be here. This confusion is what they have. They are useless. They do not know what to do. And then they have them sort of trying to stop Irvin and Levi from doing what they need to do. It's such a great way to expose the corruption in the society and why it isn't working, but also it slightly gives you an understanding or a reason for why the villains could be doing what they're doing. We don't know who they are yet, we just know one of them is Annie, and you can understand that maybe she's doing it because of how the system is being run, how society is being run. At least if I was to fight this place, that would be my reason. Things are going badly, people are useless, society's not organized right. You have all this stupidness going on in the capital, and in the lower ones, you send off a bunch of people to go die so you can spare everyone from a famine. That doesn't feel just to me. So it already gives you a reason for why they could be doing what they're doing. It's not explicitly said that the Titans are doing that because that's the reason, but it gives you something. And it does that through this beautiful world building where we're just seeing people's reaction to this event. Also, I think the setting has also just gotten quite fancier as well. So we're already seeing like a class system being in place. Because I said before, in Shiganshina, it didn't feel like it was impoverished or super bad and that people were super poor or anything. It felt like it was almost a fair standard of living. And I say fair as in like almost not bare minimum, but just above. People seemed fine. Of course, you had kids going off to collect wood and stuff, but you had doctors. There wasn't really slums or anything. It felt fine. You get to the middle one and it felt pretty much the same, but now we're seeing the buildings have much more sort of elaborate architecture. You have rivers running through the city. You have parks that look all nice. And this is not even the full interior yet. This is Stohess, the little bit outside of it. So now this sets up the idea that there could be a class disparity along with just everything else going on with the corruption side of things, the uselessness of the MPs. You had all the lower people basically get slaughtered by the Titans earlier on in 5 years ago. All the while, in the interior, people were living it up. They were fine. They didn't even know what Titans were. The thought of humanity dying didn't even cross their minds. And that is something big this episode does. It exposes them to this threat. As for what's next, I am so excited for the final. I can't wait to see what it's going to do. I have no doubt that it's going to be amazing. This show, it's brilliant. Everything it does is just brilliant. Even the things I feel like were slightly weak, they're still good in what they do. So the final, I feel like, is going to go above my expectations. I think the bare minimum I want is, of course, Annie being defeated. I feel like that's where this should go. It shouldn't. I doubt the show ends now with Annie winning and just destroying everything. I think just beyond that, I would like to understand why she's doing what she's doing. Just a bit of aftermath after she's been defeated. Then there's like a cherry on top. I would love almost a tease to season 2 through the ending. Maybe a shot of the king, how society needs to change. It feels like there's so much left to do, and I struggle to think how it could all fit in, but this is like my dream of what the episode could be. But of course, I think I'm just going to be happy with whatever the episode does anyway. And my full-on prediction is that the first half will be Eren and Annie fighting, because of course one is basically an animal backed into a corner at this point. Eren, he's fine, he's good. He understands her fighting style, he should be able to win fairly easily. I'd assume that's done by the first half. Second half, let it be aftermath. Let it all be aftermath, please. I want to understand, I want her interrogated, I want to know what she's doing and why she's doing it. Why does she want Eren? What's her story? But also I would love a reaction from the MPs, from the king himself, just from society, of what on earth is happening right now. Overall, this episode was amazing and absolutely perfect at setting up the final for this season. And it really did serve as just the best way to show off how far characters have come before the final, because now the final can just do anything. It doesn't need to focus on Eren, Mikasa, and Armin, because this episode did it. The final can just be a full, grand, massive thing with a fight between two titans so close to the interior, and just be a cool spectacle, but also just being big things lore-wise, I guess. This is where the character work was, and I'm so happy with it. It was so fun to watch, and it makes Eren's sort of delayed transformation worth it. After this, I can't wait to see what the final is going to do. I've got no doubt that it's going to be absolutely amazing. And this is only season 1. There's so much left to get to, and I'm so excited for all of it. But yeah, with that said, that does bring me to the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you thought about this episode in the comments. And with that, I will see you in the next one for the final episode of season 1.